Today's video is brought to you by my monopod. Yes, I'm trying a new, it's a in-between a regular tripod. Thank you, Angie. But it's got a one leg. It's called a monopod. Today we're going to talk about the Wolfman of Versailles State Park. I mentioned it before, back some years ago when we was camping. I will add a little bit of that story, but we're going to tell you a little bit more in depth about the Wolfman of Versailles State Park. We're going to try it by holding it like this and see how we do today. That's right, when I want to go down on the ground, I just set it down like that. Let's get started, guys. Versailles State Park is known for a lot of things. It's known for the bike trails, beautiful fishing lake, an awesome place to camp. It's also known for the horse trails. Hey, I don't have my hat on. It's back in the car. Oh, I'll get it next time. It's known for the horse trails. It's known for the bike trails. Oh yes, the bike trails are extremely famous. It's known for a lot of things. It's also mine and my wife's and my puppy dog Kitt's, our favorite place to be. But when you think of it, do you think of the Wolfman? What exactly is the Wolfman? Let me tell you. As you come up here and you go through the rolling hills, you drive through this beautiful place, Versailles State Park. You wouldn't know it's rich in history of the Civil War, would you? No. The Wolfman actually goes back to the Morgan Raiders. Back in 1863, it was an outfit that was a Confederate outfit known as the Morgan Raiders. Decided to come over here in southeastern Indiana and basically raid all these towns. The Morgan Raiders will come through all these little towns. They came through the town of Versailles. When they would get to town, they will be after a few things. Horses, because the horses they were on very tired, so they would steal new horses. They will steal supplies. They will burn the bridges. And they will also terrorize the locals here and make them pay a ransom, make them pay money so they don't beat them up. Well, one of the guys that rode with the Morgan Raiders deserted. One of the guys of the group of the Raiders was named Silas Simmerhorn. I believe that's his name. Deserted. They came over here, what you call Versailles State Park today. Came over here and found a cave. A bat cave, if you will. Silas came over here to what's known as Versailles State Park and found a bat cave. He hid in a bat cave to hide from his regiment. They could not find him. And he definitely wanted to hide because sure enough, if he was to be found, he would be killed. Deserter, back then, they will kill you. Now the bat cave, nobody knows exactly where it's at. But if you hike these trails, oh, I just stepped on a sticker bush. If you hike these trails as much as my wife and I do, you get a general idea where the bat cave was. And right up through yonder there's a bunch of sinkholes. And me talking to some of the DNR around here and some of the other hikers, it is to believe the reason there's sinkholes because underneath that is what was left of that bat cave. Today the bat cave does not exist to the naked eye, and they won't tell you exactly where it's at because for safety reasons they don't want anybody going into the cave. Of course, the entrance to the cave has been, closed in. You'll never find it. But we believe by hiking here as much as we do, because of the sinkholes and everything, we think we know of where the bat cave is. Now, Silas will hide in this bat cave, and as months came, what he would do is he will go out and hunt for his food, like squirrels, rabbits, deers, and whatnots. Now, you did have some people living here in this area at the time. This predates the Versailles State Park. Actually, the bush-covered bridge I got video of, it was built in 1865. So this predates that by 2 years. Some of the people say they will see a man in a Confederate uniform. Some people will see a man with skins, rabbit skins, deer skins, deer fur. And as years went on, he pretty much hid in his cave and he made friends with the wolves. Yes, some say they see him running with the pack of wolves and basically hunting with the wolves. Some say that he became a wolf. Some say he was a shifter. You know, he was able to change his form. The Native Americans said this guy was able to change forms and turn himself into a wolf. One day some of the locals got together and they went and searched the Bat Cave. And when they got to the Bat Cave, they found some hay and stuff where it looks like somebody's been sleeping. They also found part of a Confederate uniform. And some of the locals also noticed when they was out here, they had cattle and stuff like that. Noticed the cattle had teeth mark in it from the wolves. Even knife marks, which could have possibly been from Silas. Now, let's bring you up to date. Today, you got people on the bike trails, and as they're riding their bikes through the bike trails, they see things pass them on by. Some even hear whispers in their ears. It is to believe that is Silas today. Even hear him laughing. In some cases, kind of helping out. There was a DNR back some years ago, swore he seen a man that looked like a wolf. Now that makes you wonder too, because let's say Silas, well obviously he's a ghost now. If he appears in furs and stuff, he would look like a wolf. But that's what they're saying. He swore he seen one down by the dam. If you're ever camping up here at Versailles State Park, you will hear the cries of the wolves. Late through the night. Angie and I did one night when we was up here camping. We heard wolf howls. One especially was real loud. That might not be any big of a deal, but there's no wolves here. And trust me, my wife and I have hiked these trails, every single one of them, multiple times. There is no wolves here. None. But yet we heard them. And one other time we was on a horse trail. It was a very windy day. And as we're going down the horse trail, I had my other dog Stormy with me. As we was going down the horse trail, we heard a woof. We heard the growl, the howl, and kind of like a whiny bark. And immediately, I'm like, oh no. There's a loose dog down here, or whatever that is. I do not want my Stormy and this dog ever meeting up. So we turned around and started walking out of the trail. I should take you to the site this happened at, because what happens to him was on the ground last time we was there. We started walking out of the trail, and no sooner we started doing that, a monster-sized tree, fell over behind us. If we would have kept going where we was going, we would have been underneath that tree. We've been right underneath that tree. I see my puppy and Angie up here. There they are. Yeah, I'm trying my new monopod today. I'm hoping it's working out. I hope I'm able to hold it steady when I do stuff like this. Now, does that mean Versailles State Park is haunted with what they call a Wolfman? What we heard when we was camping could have been anything. Could have been a set of dogs as well. It could have been anything. The bikers may hear the wind in their ears. They may see things as they're riding by. As far as that tree falling, we could have been very lucky, and it could have been another dog that made us turn around. It's an urban legend, guys. It's a ghost story. A lot of people believe this is true. Now, we've hiked all the trails, I've said many times in this video. Have we seen things that make us go, Yes, we have. We've seen lots. Does that mean Versailles State Park is haunted? No. It just means it's an interesting, beautiful place. My favorite place, my wife's favorite place. and now our puppy dog Kitt's favorite place. But yet it has a tale, an urban legend to it. Just as charm in my book. Alright guys, that is the Wolfman of Versailles State Park. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope I got my facts correct. I knew about this story for years, believe it or not. I mentioned it the day we went camping. I told the story because we heard the house through the night. I did mention it in that video, so hopefully I did this justice. And hopefully this monopod is doing a good job. One of the things I want to use this for is, let me show you. If we're ever out and about, and I want to get some wildlife and I need to zoom in, and I got time to get on my tripod, I just break out the monopod and zoom in like I'm doing to Angie and Kitt right now. And it should be steady. Just like if there was a bird or any wildlife I want to zoom into, it should just be as simple as that. The monopod only has one leg, unlike the tripod. The tripod has 3 legs, sometimes they have 4. I have what they call the basic monopod. Well, that has nothing to do with today's video, but I just want to throw that in there. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Until next time, come on, let's get out of here. I'm going to probably make another video in about another couple hours from another location. And you definitely want to stay tuned to that one. Something we did for our dog. And it has to do with the car. Till next time, come on, let's get out of here. Thanks for watching.